Imagine what would have happened if she had poisoned that particular bread. It simply meant she would have just taken the life of her son by herself. Life, whatsoever you do, you are directly or indirectly doing it to yourself. Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Sarah Essay. I talk on faith, relationship, and personal development. If you're just joining me for the first time, thank you for coming. It feels good to have you here, and I'm sure you would enjoy your stay here. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back again. It means a lot to me that you would return. So today I want to share a story with you guys, and then we'll just pick a lesson or two, and that will be all. So there's this story of a woman that has a son in the army, and for a very long time she never heard anything from her son. No phone calls, no letters, no messages, nothing. And on the other hand, there was this poor beggar that was always coming to the woman to ask for bread, and she usually had reserved some bread for him every day. But there was something this woman never liked about the beggar. Whenever she gave him bread, instead of saying thank you, the beggar would just look at her and tell her, "What goes around comes around." It continued for a very long time, and then this woman decided that she had had enough of the beggar, and she said, "I'll just look for a way to get rid of him." She didn't know how to tell him to stop coming for bread, so she decided to just poison the next bread she would be giving to him so that she could get rid of him once and for all. The following morning, she brought out the bread, added some poison to it, and just as she was about to go out to hand it over to the beggar, she asked herself, "What would I gain by poisoning his bread? It doesn't even cost me so much to give him. I don't even feel like I'm doing anything by giving the bread to him." So she changed her mind. She threw the bread away and she gave him a better one. Still, this beggar collected the bread, looked at her and said, "What goes around comes around." The woman said, "Well, only you know what you're talking about." After a while, she heard a knock on the door. And when she went to the door, guess who she saw? Her son. He was covered in blood, looking sick and weak. She looked at him and asked what had happened. Her son told her that he was shot and he just looked for a way to escape. And then he said, "Thank God for a man that I met on the way. He gave me some bread, and that was what gave me the strength to be able to move down to the house. When I told him thank you, he looked at me and said, 'Don't tell me thank you, because what goes around comes around.'" Immediately, the mother realized that it must be that beggar that she had been giving bread every day. Now, imagine what would have happened if she had poisoned that particular bread. It simply meant she would have just taken the life of her son by herself. I believe you've learned something from this story. Yes, what you should learn, if you haven't, is that what goes around comes around. In life, whatsoever you do, you are directly or indirectly doing it to yourself. Either you do good or you do bad, there's a way it comes back to you. The law of karma is real. The law of give and take is real. Even the Bible states it, that be not deceived, God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man sows, that he shall reap. You can't go and plant corn and expect to go and plug mangoes during the time of harvest. You would reap what you have sown. And the good thing is that you don't just reap the amount that you have sown, you reap more, you reap in multiple folds. Now the question I would ask you is that, what are you sowing? What kind of seeds are you sowing? Are you sowing the seed of malice, of hatred, spoiling people about? Or are you sowing love, generosity? Are you blessing people? It has a way of coming back to you. Whatever you do for people, you're not doing it for them per se. You are doing it for yourself in disguise, and it will definitely come back to you. You will definitely reap from it. So I just want to encourage you today and every day to be mindful of the kind of seeds you sow. I want to ask that you put more consciousness in sowing good seeds, because it will definitely come back to you. You will definitely reap it. You might not be like the woman in the story who has a son in the army, but it will come back to you. When you bless people, nature has its way of blessing you. God has his way of blessing you in return. So be encouraged to keep doing good, because what goes around comes around. And I'm sure you would love to reap good things. Yes, so sow good seeds so that you can reap good seeds. You can reap good fruits. My name is Sarah Essay. You know it always feels nice talking to you. If you watched till the end, thank you. Please do not forget to hit the like button, yes, and also subscribe so that you can keep getting more amazing videos from me, and kindly share so that other people can be a part of the great thing happening in here. Thank you for always. See you some other time. Keep taking care of yourself. Bye for now.